Good morning. I haven't done a YouTube video or a video that I posted to YouTube in a long time. So this is my cancer journey, and the first thing I saw this morning when I got on Facebook is a rescue friend who has lymphoma saying that she doesn't think she's going to make this journey. I've been thinking about doing a video for a while, and I do Facebook Live sometimes, but I wanted to share where I'm at, what's happening. So for those who haven't seen any of my other videos that I did in the beginning, I'll do a real brief. So in 2021, I was doing animal rescue with my mom. She fell and broke her hip, and while she was in the hospital, I found a lump that I was I had my mom to take care of. Then my diabetic dog got sick. I had her to take care of. I had a lot of rescue animals in my house, so I did absolutely nothing. I knew it was cancer. I've had so many in my family get some form of cancer. I've had a couple of cousins pass from stomach cancer, my dad lung cancer, my father-in-law lung cancer, uncles with lung cancer, a lot of cancer in my family. So after Mom passed in October, I still waited. In December, I finally had biopsy, and it was cancer, which I already knew that. So it was double positive, HER2 breast cancer, which is a highly aggressive cancer. They told me that it was HER2 positive. It's a hormone receptor cancer, and it is aggressive. I opted out of doing traditional, but I did have surgery. I had the lump removed, and I opted for juicing and vitamins, and following the Gerson therapy and Chris Beat Cancer, and because the drugs that they wanted to use were just as high risk as the cancer. And like I told my doctor, they always say the benefits outweigh the risk. Well, if the risk is death, what was the benefit? So, I already have heart and lung issues, and chemo can destroy your heart and your lungs. Radiation can destroy your heart and your lungs. And I already have a pacemaker. And then there's trigger point therapies. Anyway, so I opted out of any of those. But after the surgery, so there's this blood test that I do. And lucky. The day before my surgery, they did the blood test, and it was 0.11. That was with the full tumor. And I have these tests every 2 months. So July 6th, I had the tumor removed. July 6th, 2022. 2021, I found the lump. 2022, I had the lump removed. And they were actually surprised. It's a very aggressive cancer, so they were surprised that that hadn't spread at that time. It's really cold this morning. So after the tumor was removed, it was 0. My blood test came back 0, and I continued the juicing and the vitamins and all of that, and it remained 0 through all of 23. I tested 0 December 20, no, I think it was November 2023. It was still 0. Well, and sometime in 2023, I started becoming depressed, angry, resentful, and a lot of things. I stopped juicing. I stopped vitamins because I couldn't afford them, and I wasn't letting my family spend money on this stuff. I just wouldn't let them buy me anything. And see, when I found the cancer, I was living in Kentucky. I sold my house and everything. I moved here to New Mexico for the treatment, and I actually moved to New Mexico to die. I really did. I expected that I would not survive surgery, and at that time I didn't know stage or anything. I just knew that, and actually when I had the surgery, they said the surgery was very risky because of my heart and lung issues. They had told me that the chances of me waking up on life support was pretty good. I would probably wake up on a ventilator. Well, but apparently I didn't. I am still here. So fast forward to now. Like I said, I stopped everything. I was doing really well for a year, doing the juicing, the salads, the raw foods, everything I was doing. And then everything. So February, my blood test came back 0.16. I had a PET scan. It showed a mass behind my sternum and a swollen lymph node in the rectum. So I did a follow-up CT, and the CT showed no cancer. Okay, so that was great. And then February, March, April, May. May, the blood test came back 0.09. I was doing the vitamins, and doctor oncologist said, you're doing something right because the number is going down. Well, I wasn't keeping with it because I couldn't afford it. So I moved out of my family's house and into an RV. So me and my 5 dogs live in an RV. And I just couldn't afford vitamins. I wasn't taking vitamins. I wasn't really, I was juicing some. And when the doctor said, keep doing what you're doing, and I'm like, I'm not really doing anything. So now, August 3rd, blood test came back 3.36. 3.36. So I did another PET scan. Now the PET scan, I don't know how, but CT still doesn't show, but PET scan shows stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And I am really trying to live now. I am back to juicing. My family is helping with juice. I have done a GoFundMe fundraiser to try to get help to purchase vitamins that I need to live. They think that there is also a nodule in my lungs. So the metastatic is spread. So it has spread. Yeah, the CAT scan showed no, but it has spread to the lymph nodes behind my sternum. So this is what I'm understanding. So it is in the lymph nodes, and they think that it possibly has spread to the lung. Now, my surgeon called me on last Friday, and she told me that they wanted that the one that did my mastectomy, which is the one that, she knows my lung, my heart, she knows all of my medical issues. She said that she will not do a biopsy and she will not remove it because of the location. So once again, this procedure is just absolutely too dangerous. And then my oncologist calls and says, well, I think we should go ahead and do a biopsy. Well, when a surgeon tells you that it's too dangerous, but then she wants to, she was supposed to get with my heart doctor and get with other colleagues of hers that she thinks could do it, or wanted to ask them if they could do it. I am asking for help to do another way. The risk of doing this procedure is death. When I was doing animal rescue, I have 5 dogs that during rescue I gave a forever home. I have these guys to take care of. I have a cat to take care of. When Mom died, she left 2 cats and and her dog. And we also, so I ended up, I brought 5 dogs and a cat with me. I used to have 70 cats in my house when I was doing rescue. Me and Mom took care of a lot of animals. Mom loved the animals. I miss her so much right now. But I wanted to say where I'm at right now. And, listening to Chris Beat Cancer on Facebook, YouTube, one of the questions he asked is, why do you think you have cancer? Well, I know that I got it originally. I know that it's from the environment and the way that I was living. And now the spread of cancer and becoming stage 4, I know, is because of depression, anxiety, holding on to anger, resentment, and I gave up on life. I've said for a long time that I just want to outlive my dogs. As long as I'm the one that buries my dogs and they never have another, they never have to be rehomed, that's all I want. Well, they need me to be more than that. They need me to actually be living life and not being stressed out. But I gotta tell you, this cancer stage 4 is, it's really, really, I'm scared. Um, but I'm doing my best with the vitamins. Like I said, I have done a GoFundMe fundraiser. I have an Amazon wish list for a list of the vitamins that I need to get through for the next 6 months. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to start documenting my journey here and sharing on YouTube and Facebook. It is too much of a risk right now. So what I'm going to tell my doctor is, she's been supposed to call me all week, and after she gets with her surgeon colleagues and my heart doctor. And so I'm going to tell her that no procedure right now. It's just too, so I want to keep with the blood test and keep a monitor on the blood and wait 6 months. I am starting to develop the cough. So there's that. Pain. I have intense pain in my back sometimes. I've been looking up the symptoms, and evidently back pain and a cough is symptoms. So it also said that possibly in my lungs it could be inflammation. So I'm going to tell her that I want a steroid for the inflammation in case it is inflammation. And of course, I'm not going to tell her that I'm going to do this with vitamins and juicing. She will say, well, you tried that last time. Well, I didn't stick with it. See, that's the thing. When you fight cancer, you have to believe in whatever you do. And chemo and radiation, I believe, will kill me. So it probably would kill me. I do believe, but you have to stick with whatever you do decide to do. And the Gerson therapy and Chris both tell you that you need to stick with it for 2 years. Well, I think I did it full power for maybe 6 months and then started slowing down and doing, juicing here and there and not doing it every day or just doing a few but like right now I need to be eating salads and I have no funds. So I don't have any greens until next month. But I am doing, my brother is sending some carrots down to me, so I am juicing, and a friend just sent some vitamins from my wish list. So I'm taking the vitamins as much as I can, as much as I have. If anybody would like to help me, God knows I would appreciate it. You can go on GoFundMe and find my fundraiser, GoFundMe. I'm in New Mexico. And I have an Amazon wish list for vitamins. If anybody would like to help me to survive this breast cancer by purchasing and helping me with vitamins, I would be so grateful. So I'm going to try this with I'm going to juice as much as I can, take vitamins, and next month I will get some greens, because right now, like I said, I don't have, I've had all these tests this month, and then I had to go to the vet. I am also trying to raise funds on GoFundMe to cover medical and vet expense to cut down on some of the stress that I have. So I'm asking for help, and I'm going to start documenting if anybody wants to follow my progress. I'm going to do this with juicing and vitamins for a year and see where it goes. And if y'all want to know if vitamins and juicing helps fight cancer, follow me and we will find out so like I said, I want another test in 6 months, and we'll see if it has spread, if it has grown, or if it has shrunk, or what it has done. So if you want to follow my progress, I would be very grateful. And if you want to help me beat cancer, I would be really grateful. Because I do want to live. I need to live for my dogs. My family wants me around. I have some friends that want me around. I have a hard time with that because I have always had I've never been really good with people. I'm actually very antisocial. I'm very social on Facebook because of animal rescue. I mean, the majority of my friends on Facebook I have met through animal rescue. And, I love my Facebook friends. I've never met most of them. But I tell you, some of the best friends you'll ever have, you'll never meet face to face. I have one friend that I chat with all the time. I've never actually met her, but I love her like a sister. And anyway, so there is my cancer journey update. I haven't done an update in probably a year, but if you want to check out my YouTube videos that I did when I started this journey, I did the videos in 2022, and I might have done a couple in 2023. I really don't recall. Then that's another thing. They did a brain scan. There's no brain cancer, but I have chronic something that has to do with the blood vessels in your brain, the small blood vessels, which puts me at more risk of a stroke. So I have a lot of risk of stroke because I have a pacemaker. I have coronary artery disease. I'm now having AFib because I ended up with COVID, and they think that the AFib is possibly from COVID, but they don't know yet. I don't know. They'll probably do tests on that. And now I have this thing in my brain that puts me at risk for stroke. So there's that. So the vitamins on my wish list are for my brain, my immune system, and keeping your immune system is really, really important for cancer. So I am asking for help, and I am asking you to watch my progress, and God bless you for listening, and I thank you so much.